my belongings and I left the jail. Well, thanks for the time I needed to think a spell. Woo! Greetings, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, any of these aspects in Vedic sidereal. Whew. So we have Ocean Breathes Salty by Modest Mouse for the shuffle today. So I pulled your oracle cards first, and we'll go through the tarot next. You guys, I have so many new decks, and I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start with the fact there's definitely something going on with fertility this month. I know this is the end of the month, so this is going to be for like the last week of May into the first half of June, but I'm still going to do June readings, which will be like mid-June. That will be next week. So we have fertility, the Empress, coming out, Cleopatra and Caesar. I decided to just draw one card from the Lover's Path Tarot to just kind of see what the overall consulting energy was. So for some of you guys, for some of you Tauruses, this energy is going to be reminiscent of issues with fertility. It's going to be with issues of fertility within hormonal issues within your body, blockages, sexual blockages, anywhere, anything trauma that is regarding the reproductive organs. Don't think I'm supposed to say the S word. I think that's actually why channel went. Anywho, apparently YouTube docks certain channels for saying certain things, and I'm just really bad at policing myself because I just, you know, when you speak in flow, you speak in flow. So I'm gonna try and be better. I'm gonna say like woo woo or la la. I was just gonna say the word again. S in the city. Boom boom in the city from the show. They would call it coloring, so I might just say coloring. Anywho, you guys might be getting some boom boom going on. There might be some pregnancy here if you are a new mother. This could be having like a new appreciation for motherhood, or this could also be like exhaustion with motherhood. So again, it could be either way. Now the thing with Cleopatra and Caesar is they used each other for this relationship, and it kind of was also like an egotistical, vain relationship. So for some of my Tauruses, this is where you need to realize where relationships of your past or your present relationship came together because it benefited both of you guys. So it was like more of a beneficial thing than like a real super deep, intimate level of your soul, which you guys, you can only meet someone as deeply as you've met yourself. One of my favorite quotes. And, you know, just like this shell, we go through different layers every year. Like I was just finishing private readings before doing this video, and in my last client's reading, it was talking about situations that keep coming up repeatedly in your life. And you're like, oh, man, I've already dealt with this. I've already done this one. But see, that's what's going to happen in your life repeatedly anyway, because every person has their own set of karma, and it's going to just keep going around in a circle, in a cycle like this shell. And it's the spiral of life, right? And so the universe is going to come in every year, and it's going to grant you new opportunities to upgrade, and you'll see the same issues or challenges, and you get to choose if you get new creative ways and creative tools to handle these challenges, whether it be in your health, your relationships, your work. So the Empress is definitely challenging you to upgrade. Let me upgrade you. Like some Beyonce over here. We see the lion and we see the cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Okay. We see the pillars. I think of kind of like the Four of Wands, because we do see 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars. So even though this is the Empress card, I do see the Four of Wands here. So for some of my Tauruses, you're in a very stable relationship, stable union, but perhaps both of you guys were a little superficial when you met, and you guys are now deepening your bond with your own selves through becoming parents. And because of that, you're being invited to deepen your relationship, and you may have some challenges or annoyances with one another that are really just there to have you appreciate each other more. For others of you, it's health issues with your own hormones, hormonal imbalances, and needing to do some trauma healing around the womb, the sacral chakra, but it's also like something with the throat chakra healing here. For your animal, I just got this medicine animal deck from one of my friend's mothers, is gifted to me. We have the beaver, and the beaver is number 22. So you guys might see 222, 242. There's 4s and 2s here. 2 plus 2 equals 4. The beaver is all about working hard and working in groups. So the beaver cannot make his dam without the help of other beavers. He can't do it all by himself because the water always keeps flowing in the river. The river never stops, like life never stops. So this is noticing, someone is noticing that they used to do it all alone, and they can't do it all alone anymore. Now the beaver, his tool is his teeth. So I feel like some of my Tauruses, your venom is your teeth. Like the words you say are really have a bite to them. Some of my Tauruses can really say, like, you really, like, just by what you say, you really sink your teeth you sink your teeth into the wound of someone, and that's how it gets infected. And maybe this has been a thing that shows up in your relationships, that spirals of relationships that come through. Working with the wood element would be really powerful for you guys. Collecting some wood. This is some wood from Sedona, but if you collect wood from any place, any type of wood, if you study some wood, actually I believe it said apple tree is the tree. Yeah, if you can get something from an apple tree, that would be really helpful for you guys this month. Beaver is also asking you where you've been lazy, where you're just dreaming about your dreams rather than putting your dreams into action. It's also asking you, do you resent working? Or do you keep manifesting work situations that aren't fulfilling for you because of your ideas around work? The concept of having to work for money, having to work for a living. Where can you do some healing and have some amusement, have some gratitude, put in more gratitude for the work situation and for working in partnership? Where can you have more healing around the words that you say to people, around how you listen to others' words, how you respond to others' words? Because all you can be in control of is your own words, no one else's, your own reactions, no one else's. So there's something about beaver being cunning and cutting with the teeth and kind of watching it, but doing some healing around that. We have diamond in the card, so diamond might be a powerful healing thing for you. We have a wishbone in the card, so you guys could probably get like a wishbone on Etsy or go get your own wishbone from a chicken and sleep with that under your pillow. I can see definitely some things there. We have a hawk feather. Hawk feather might allow you to be more stealthy. Like beavers are also really hard workers. Once they have their focus, they just like, I have this vision of a beaver just like, it's just very like precise, and it's just like go, 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 go. It's like, no one's stopping me, I'm going. But I'm doing this as a group effort because again, beaver is a group effort thing. So Empress and beaver. And Empress, again, it's kind of like the family. We see Cleopatra is not there without Caesar. They're together, they work together. We have Sister of Shambhala from my Kuan Yin cards. Put your faith in the light and believe that good things will happen. We do not need to deny our darkness, Taurus, but nor do we need to place our minds in the darkness. There are lighter dwelling places which our minds may settle. Trust that the spring always follows the winter time. And I know we're kind of moving in towards summer now, but we are also in spring. However, I feel some of you guys went through something in the winter or this last winter. If you're a new parent, if you're a new married couple, if you just moved, if you're trying to change professions, again, with the beaver, some kind of work has gotten monotonous, and like because of that, it's sharpening your teeth, it's sharpening your ability to kind of, you're sharpening the rut that you're in. I'm seeing a beaver that's like gnawing on this wood, but he's making a rut, and he's actually just built a rut for himself, so he's more stuck than he was to begin with. And now he's like, how do I get myself out of here? And then he dreams and dreams and dreams, and he goes to work and just, he keeps going deeper in the rut the more he dreams, but he's not taking the action. And see, the action that he needs to take here is communicating with others, perhaps a connection with others, like Cleopatra or Caesar. Maybe he's a lone Caesar or she's a lone Cleopatra, and you need to find your Caesar, you need to find your Cleopatra, and you need to be open to those connections coming towards you, Taurus. We have respect and forward movement from another new oracle deck that I have here. She has these white lilies, some rainbow colors around these like firefly looking lights. There's a unicorn, some butterflies, a dove. So there may be a message of love. We have the number 7 here. So in the spiritual realm, you've already, if for my singles, you are kind of looking respect. So it's like you are newly single, or you've been single for a while. You've been single for a while because you respect yourself, and you have that Empress energy maybe now. Or maybe you're dealing with healing around your reproductive system and your hormones in your womb space because of trauma from a past relationship, and you now have a newfound sense of self-respect, or you need to learn a newfound sense of self-respect. So for some of my Tauruses who are single, you're wondering why you're still single, why you are not in partnership yet. And there's an issue here around your purity, not reclaiming and not seeing your purity for the level that it really is. Like, this is some deep inner child work, womb work, and men can do womb healing too, you guys. So men and women, you need to do some deep womb healing here. There's a lot of purple, so a lot of astral realm. I'm seeing a lot of past life regression, shamanic journeying, any sort of theta healing, somatic healing, would be really, really powerful for my Tauruses. I love acupuncture, you guys. I have been doing acupuncture since I had a pretty severe experience in the emergency room at the end of last year. And I love acupuncture for the fact that the moment I get all the needles in me, I just close my eyes and I'm like instantly like, phew, I'm instantly in memories. And it's so beautiful because my acupuncturist was a surgeon and an internist, an actual MD. So he's not just like, I do acupuncture, but he's like a legitimate doctor of all things internal of the body and is a very old and has been for decades. So I would never let someone who just does acupuncture work on my body, especially for internal organs. However, I do believe every organ that he's working on in my body, I receive deep, immense, crazy memories and healings from memories where those organs were damaged. So it's like, you know, your kidneys store your anger. So he's been working on my kidneys lately, and I've been having memories come up from when I was 4 and 3, like weird, crazy memories that as soon as the needles are in me, I'm laying there and I'm just getting this memory of like the stairs in our old house and like states across the country, and just remembering different things and remembering times that I just didn't feel heard, remembering times that I was upset about something, that I felt like I had to be ashamed or like I was in trouble for something, and acupuncture brings all that up. So for a lot of you guys, you need to go back into these memories and gain your self-respect. There's some sort of, you not respecting yourself enough, you're not seeing your self-worth, you're not holding yourself to that level. And for those of you who are in relationship, my nose is itching now. For those of you who are in relationship, you need to have more self-respect and give more love to yourself, because as you give more nurture and love to yourself, you'll receive that more from your partner, and you'll also give that more to your partner, and you won't be thinking of it like a tit for tat, like, I always get the baby at night, or I always do this. You know, it's like sometimes new parents can get into those spirals, that spiral of life, where they're just like, well, I got the baby last time, I always do this, you don't clean the diaper well enough, or you don't clean up the baby well enough, so I have to clean up, because if I'm the one always doing it and you don't do it, or if you're always the one, you know, like there's just tit for tat, silly stuff. So there's something here where you just need to change your attitude and change your perspective, like the beaver. Do you resent having to work? Do you resent having to take care of something? Do you resent the responsibilities in your life? How can you change your perception towards the responsibilities in your life, towards working with other people, towards group think, so to speak? How can you shift your perspective, and where can you get curious about why you have that perspective in the first place? What groups were you in, essentially, were you bullied as a child? Were you ignored from your siblings? Were you an only child? What things conditioned you into becoming that way, and where can you shed that and regain and reclaim your purity? Get some white lilies, some white orchids, get some white clothes. Guys, I'm seeing you in like, oh my gosh, what is that material? Guys, like, just seeing like wealthy men wear it on the beach. It's like that material that's like that beachy material, that's like a taupe material. It's like a sweatsuit, but it's like a nice looking sweatsuit. Oh my gosh, it's gonna bother me. I can't remember the material. Linen. Guys, get like a nice linen suit, woman. Get a nice linen suit if that's your thing, or get a nice white dress or some white lingerie if that's your thing. Then we have forward movement. So after you go through this healing, because we also have barriers here, so there's like, think about a dam. A dam stops everything up, but then the moment the dam is released, I was going to say all hell breaks loose, but then the floodgates open. So like that might be the case for someone's hormones too. Like someone might feel like stopped up, or they might have some like hormonal imbalance that's decreasing their libido, just decreasing certain things, creating certain health things. I'm feeling that with some of you guys. Whenever you get this imbalance and you do the inner child healing and the womb clearing, you will automatically open those floodgates, and there will be forward movement. Now there are also butterflies here, and butterflies go with the thymus gland, or the thyroid gland with the thymus. Thymus is actually in your chest. For some of you guys, there's something here around the heart that has to deal with the thymus gland, and then for some of you guys, it is also connected to your voice, the thyroid gland. So you may have some thyroid imbalance because that goes with the hormones. And I'm seeing all these butterflies here are flying, and we see she's a little girl. See, you guys? She's looking back on her memories, she's thinking back to the past, her childhood, and she's reclaiming her innocence. She's going back, she's reclaiming herself. As she reclaims her sense of self, then she kind of has like a total soul retrieval here. Someone's having a shamanic soul retrieval. Maybe get some blue roses too. Forward movement will like lurch forward, you guys, after you go through this healing. Next, we have thru says. From the runes. Number 22 again. Oh my gosh. 22 again. Okay, so 22 equals 4. I didn't even notice that. We see in this bottom card, he's really sad, he's desolate. Again, he has no self-respect. His light is dim. So again, for some of you guys, you got out of this relationship. It took everything from you. See the barren land? He has no home there. The soil is no longer fertile. So again, the Empress, fertility. There's fertility issues here. He does not see that he can't plant anything here. He's given up totally. But there is still that yellow glow. And there is some little scene. What is the quote here? Only when we know our solitude to be different from our loneliness, only when we know our solitude to be different from our loneliness, are we whole enough to honor another's place. Only when we know our solitude to be different from our loneliness can we be whole enough to honor another's place in our life. Child, spouse, work situation, etc. So this is about reclaiming your aura, Taurus. This is about being your own hero. This is about protection. That's fruitfulness and protection. Transformation. This is the rune of separation and isolation in order to create a space or place where the process of transformation into a higher state of consciousness may truly occur. From the seed, the flower sprouts. This is about stored energy. It's about a time for rituals, meditation, centering, balancing, slacklining. Anything that will help your balance would be great for you. Self-sacrifice of one form to bring into a new form. So you have to understand that water's always flowing, so you can't cling on to things. So for some of you guys, the dam is you trying to cling on to memories from the past. Like, no one will be like my ex-person. You know, like she's looking back and she's like, I'll never love like that again. It's like, yes, you will. Are you kidding me? Like, think back to all your crushes when you were young. Think back to a crush you had when you were a little kid and you were like, I'm never going to get over that person. And then your relationship after was like so much more incredible and deeper and more intimate, because you can only love another to the level that you love yourself. You can only know another to the level that you know yourself. You can only go as deep with another's soul as you go depth within yourself, Taurus. So that's not true. There's someone here that is really like digging themselves into that beaver rut by, you know, just thinking they're plaguing their mind here. This is life forces come from within you, not without you. And that's why he still has the yellow glow, even though he feels he has nothing. This is also the law of death and rebirth, a masterful artistry of letting go and releasing. So release and letting go. This is full integration, believing in yourself. The road is calling you. Do not be passive. Move, go forth, thrust yourself forward with forward movement, self-respect. You have healing capabilities. This is also asking you to not turn away because you don't see results fast enough. This might happen during the new moon. We have new moon / eclipse kind of thing going on up here. I do believe there's a partial lunar eclipse in Sagittarius coming up soon. We see all of these evergreens, all these pine trees, and we see how fruitful everything is, and we see that he has much life there, Taurus. So if there's a hormonal imbalance or infertility or, what's it called? Impotency? If there's impotency, don't worry, Taurus. It'll come back. It'll come alive again, and you'll be praising that energy. The yellow is the solar plexus. The green is the heart. So as you heal your heart, as you heal your womb, it will like boomerang effect into your heart. As you heal your heart, you'll learn to communicate through your throat. As you communicate through your throat, you'll be able to listen better. And as you pull in from the crown to the root, you awaken the kundalini. And as you awaken that kundalini inside, Taurus, you will be strong. And ladies, you have, you know, the CLIT, is like a female pen 15. This is my YouTube speak of talking about private parts. So, you know, it's growing. It's growing. Everything's growing. Green is also money. We got some money coming in. We have a star and the moon. So you might be calling in your perfect partnership because we have a triamid? That's triangle and pyramid combined. But right now, Taurus, you may be feeling these barriers. Right now, you are being herded into a situation. You may not know how you came to be here. There are barriers ahead of you, Taurus. However, they are only an illusion. You have been going along with the herd for some time. It's time for you to rethink and redesign your strategy. Make a new personal plan, Taurus. Listen to that. A personal plan. Don't follow the crowd. Don't do what's popular. So if you're a parent, don't do something just because other parents are doing it. If you're in a marriage and your marriage isn't that happy, but you guys look great on the outside, you might be walking on the beach with your fresh new linen outfit, but you may not be that happy internally. This is asking you to change it up. If you have arrived, I just heard the young gunners, speed it up, something, speed it up. Oh, what is that song? Speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Here we go. Yep. Do. Speed it up. Eat it up. Hold on. Speed it up. Speed it up. Oh yeah. All right. Speed it up. Speed it up, eat it up. Oh my gosh, I really think this song only says speed it up, eat it up, and beat it up, which some of you guys might be beating it up. This is a very inappropriate reading, but you know, more power to you guys if that's what you guys are feeling this month. For some of you guys, you may be wondering how to feel that way again, and that happens. Because you're going with the herd right now, and you need to move away from the herd and follow your own heart. If you've arrived at this juncture without a sense of knowing how you got here, then look at the people around you, because you are who you hang out with. You become who you hang out with. In other words, if you're listening to the people around you and you're like, what did you just say? I can't believe these, like you're irritated with your friend group, Taurus, then you need a new friend group. If you're always like getting in little knick-knacky bickerings with people, then you need to change the people that you're hanging out around. Ascertain if the company that you are in, Taurus, is the company that you really wish to continue with on this new journey of your life. Or is it time for you to seek a new direction and new friends? Ask yourself what your true moral standards are. What direction will take you to the perfect destination in your future, and what company will do that? Reflect, look about, and make a conscious choice to belong with the herd or to move apart and level up. Level up, level up. Yeah, some of my Tauruses need a real level up here. And with that Empress card, you're being asked to level up. The Ten of Cups came out when in your pre-shuffle with the Tarot. And with the Empress and the Ten of Cups, for some of you guys, having a child is absolutely in your cards and is going to create a new level of intimacy with you and your partner after you kind of do this inner child healing. Perhaps you're watching home videos, or you can watch home videos with your partner, your spouse, and you can really get an idea of what your spouse was like as a child. And then that will help you, or what their parents were like. It will help you just kind of realize in moments where you guys, oh wow, that's like a million cards. Dang. Well, Taurus, this is an interesting reading we got here. So, we have the World card right now. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one mama hold? Strolling around when she think, sure, she has everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing. Oh my gosh, Taurus. And for those of you who are like, you're an awful singer, stop singing. Guess what? There's a million channels on here. If you don't like my channel, then don't watch it. And if you're someone who does like the down like, or you watch videos just to be negative on them, then that's going to karmically really bite you in the ass, because 2020 is the year that the universe and spirit does not take your shit. It won't take your shit anymore. So I'm not worried about it, because I already cast spells before I do every single reading on people who are negative and still watch my channel. So enjoy. And for those of you who this is, resonating with, I'm glad you found the space. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. And if you don't like my singing, then watch another reading. Someone else. Because I am what I am, what I am, what I am, what I am, and I can be no other thing than what I am. We have the World card. You are at the end of a tremendous cycle. Again, if you're in a marriage, you just had a kid, so it's no longer just the two of us. Just the two of us. It's no longer just the two of us. There's three. For some of you, you just got out of a marriage because there was no more just the two of us. There was three, which led to a tower moment. Three of Swords. Seriously though, for some of you guys, it's no longer just the two of us. There was three of us, in a sad way. It was in reverse in your subconscious, so you're like, you're trying to not think of this anymore. So we have the World card with Two of Pentacles juggling. You're trying to decide, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Oh my gosh, I don't normally make everything a musical, but this reading is becoming just that. Seriously, Taurus, some of you guys are wondering, should I stay or should I go? You're also wondering, is that with a job situation? Or you're in a new, as a married couple, you're at the end of the cycle in this city that you guys live in, and you're ready to go to a new city. You're thinking of dreaming of greener pastures. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Some of you guys want to move somewhere where there's more snow. You want mountains. You want to be able to do snow things, like snowboarding or skiing, or just making snow angels and snowball fights and making little igloos. You want to make snow ice cream. For some of you guys, there's definitely something ending here, and you're thinking about it, and you're trying to make a tough decision. Now, in your subconscious energy, Three of Swords in reverse, and your crown is Six of Cups. Nostalgia, thinking about your younger years, thinking about on our younger years. We were young and wild and free. Da, 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 da. Now nothing can take you away from me. You've down that road before, it's all over now, and we're coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're feeling more, like you and your partner are feeling more secure, you are feeling more in love, you're ready to move. You're ready to move to the burbs, out of the city, have a home, get a dog, have, built a family, you're ready for a baby. For some of you guys, you're ready for, a snowy Christmas. You're ready for some of you guys who are single, although I know my Taurus singles are like, what are you talking about? You finished a huge life cycle with your past person. You probably thought, you're like, but that was my twin, Valerie. Thinking about them nostalgically, how could they hurt me so much? But I have healed from this, because the Three of Swords is in reverse. You've put up your boundaries. You're not dealing with this person anymore. Remember that respect card? R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, dun, 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 dun. So, you respect yourself now. And, you respect yourself now. So it's in reverse, but it's still in your subconscious. It's still stewing. And just like this, it's a spiral. Because we got 3, 6, we don't have a 9. No 3, 6, 9, but we do have a 3 and a 6. So you're still in that exponential energy here. You're nostalgic, thinking about something from the past. Remember, Taurus, every relationship is only going to be an upgrade of the past relationship. Your past energy is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So tried to start a new relationship. Like, since this relationship, you've tried dating and it's just not working out because everyone is a page and you're a freaking king or a queen. You're like, I don't want no page. I can't get no satisfaction. This is someone who can't get no satisfaction. They are ready And for some of you guys, this was a breakup, and one of you guys keeps trying to reconcile, or you're thinking about it. Like the Three of Swords, it's like, I know you hurt me, and I know you did me dirty, but like maybe if you really try and make it up to me, then I'll take you back, because I really want to take you back, and I really thought you were my person, and I felt like you were my world. I had the world with you, but you were juggling me, or I was juggling you. Like there's juggling here. Again, it could have been juggling between like an overprotective mom, or someone was too busy working all the time. They cared about their work more than their relationship. You guys, that was not your person. That was a karmic. That was a karmic twin, okay? And the karmic is just there so that you can get all of your ducks in a row, so you can be ready and prepared for your real divine union, which will be easy peasy, lemon breezy. Yes, there will be times where you guys don't necessarily get along. Yes, there will be times of conflict, but you will handle the conflict maturely with R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You will work together like the beavers, like Cleopatra and Caesar. You will shine like the empress, and you will not have the impotency. You will be strong. You guys will have good bang, bang, bang. All I want, bang, bang, bang. We have the Tower in reverse as your future energy. So again, someone wants to go back here. Like, it's over, and you know it's over, and you've healed from it, but you're still thinking about it. This is for my Taurus, who it's like you dwell on this like dark energy. There's still like a purple smog that's around your heart, and you maybe are getting away with avoiding it right now, but eventually it's going to dam up your hormonal system and your womb space. And men, it's going to make you impotent, or women, it's going to make you stop your cycle. Like it's going to mess up your fertility and your hormonal space down there, which could also be the Tower in reverse. Quite literally, the Tower is a very phallic card. This could also be an Aries or Scorpio who was trying to make you an offer, or keeps trying to come into you, and you are just denying them. You're like, I know you like me, I know you want me, but I don't want you, or I'm not available right now, because you're still thinking about this ex. And maybe you don't even realize how much you're still thinking about your ex, but you're dreaming about them, at least. Definitely the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords. You are dreaming about them. We have the Sun in reverse, Taurus. Ugh. Now, I do have to say, for some of my Tauruses, very few, this could be a miscarriage or abortion of sorts, because we do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Sun in reverse, and the Six of Cups, nostalgia, and kids. So there could be loss of a child here. There could have been loss of a child that made this relationship too hard to deal with. This could be loss of innocence. This could be something really detrimental that happened during childhood. The Sun in reverse, very unhappy. This is deep grief. Three of Swords with the Sun in reverse. This is really deep grief. This is saying you're okay and that you're over this Three of Swords because you're able to act like the world, like your friends and the people you're around see this world part of you, but internally you're still hurting. And with the Tower in reverse and the Sun in reverse, you're not letting something go. Now your environment is the Queen of Swords. She's brutal. She's not emotional. She's like who you're dealing with. They're not going to show you their emotions. This is like the narc ex who is just, cold, cut, no emotions. I'm so over it. That was so blah, blah, blah. Taurus, you owe it to yourself to stop giving this person so much power over you. And this might be a work situation, but there's just no nurture here. There's no love. There's no emotional safety and emotional warmth here. Hopes, dreams, and fears is Four of Wands. You want the Four of Wands. And look, we have the Four of Wands. Like I said, that's what the Empress card reminded me of, was Four of Wands over here. And if you look at the Tower, there's four pillars there, but they've all come tumbling down, but it's in reverse because you're like, no, I will save this situation with the da-da-da world. I want to save it. I want to save it. But he can't juggle all this. He can't make it. You can't hold on to everything. You gotta let some things go and then let that sun come upright, but it will only happen once you let some things go. You do want the Four of Wands. It's not going to be with this person. They like having their hooks into you, Taurus, and it's not healthy. Your outcome is very interesting. We have Death in reverse. So with the Tower in reverse and Death in reverse, again, could be saying c'est la vie to a Scorpio or an Aries. However, I really feel like a lot of you guys are just trying to reconcile. Like, this smells strong of reconciliation. Now, if this is a marriage that had a big fight or a big disagreement, I like this because it means that you are reconciling and you're not going to get a divorce, but you guys are pretty unhappy right now. But your hopes, dreams, and fears is the Four of Wands, and what needs to happen for you guys to really reconcile is your partner to get out of this Queen of Swords energy and to get some Queen of Cups energy or Queen of Wands energy. You need some fire and water element. So, go to the mountains, because snow is water. Four of Wands, you want rainbows and butterflies. We have the Star in reverse, so someone's refusing to heal. Queen of Swords. In order to heal, we need to feel. Someone does not want to do that. We have Ace of Swords, someone's going to tell their truth, which is going to lead to Five of Swords. It's going to be a really frustrating fight, and the Fool in reverse. So someone's going to be really foolish, say some things they didn't mean to say. Remember the beaver, remember the teeth of the beaver. It is your cutting tool, but it is also your weapon. So Taurus, be careful with what you say, and speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. One of my favorite quotes. Could be interesting. I love you guys. We'll see what June has for you.